Now the question arises that why the use of differential costing, which we just did, that we just less the amount between the two alternatives, is desirable, because of two reasons. Number one is we are not given enough information to prepare the income statement for both alternatives. Like in our previous example, situation after the machine installed, we are just given two information. So why we have to make two separate income statement? So we can just do the differential approach, which is just two-step approach, and we have to find, and we found out that we are saving 15,000 and we are paying 3,000 rent. So 12,000 is a saving, and that will go to net operating income, where it can increase. Plus, the second reason of using the differential costing approach is that mingling irrelevant costs with the relevant one may cause confusion and distract attention away from the information that is really critical, right? So just see the alternatives. What are the different ones? You pick that one. If it's a benefit, it's a positive sign. If it's a cost or going out from your pocket money, that's going to be a negative sign. So this one is the positive answer here. It's going to be adding to the net operating income. So we have successfully completed the definition of relevant costing, how to identify relevant costing, and we can go through with the avoidable unavoidable concept. Which one is relevant? The relevant is the avoidable one, the irrelevant is unavoidable. So here is the test. So I just want you to pause the video and try to solve this question. The answer is going to be on the next slide. So I just want you to read all the information here, case 1 and case 2, and try to pick that these are relevant in case 1 or case 2. It will further clarify your concept that the same thing, the same items that are relevant in case 1, maybe they are not relevant in case 2. All right, so answer is on the next slide. So just compare your answers and try to understand the concept. It will further strengthen your knowledge. So here is the solution of our 13.1 example. So please compare it, and if you have any question, please talk or write it down right now, or upload it in our WeChat group or our discussion forum, Blackboard discussion forum, or we can discuss in our live Zoom session. And now here our learning objective 2, which is prepare an analysis showing whether a product line or other business segment should be dropped or retained. So this is one of another application of relevant costing, in which you can decide that if you have a business, which segment I should drop off, or which segment should I keep it. So it's very important for your business, for your future business, or your family business as well, to understand this concept. So let's explore this. So adding or dropping the segments, one of the most important decisions managers make is whether to add or drop a business segment. Ultimately, a decision to drop an old segment or add a new one is going to hinge primarily on the impact of decisions will have on net operating income, right? If by dropping the net operating income is positive, then we drop it. If negative, then we say that by dropping it we will be increasing our loss, so we are just keeping it that way, right? So to assess the impact it is necessary to carefully analyze the cost, right? So that's why it is so much important, because your one negligence can give you a confusion or make you do a wrong or erroneous decision, which will hinge your profitability. So let's discuss this. So assume that a Lowell company's digital watch line has not reporting a profit for several years, and one of the reasons due to the decline in the popularity of digital watches. So Lowell is considering discontinuing this product line. So here the decision rule is Lowell should drop the digital watch only if its profits would increase, which means net operating income increase, then they will drop it. If net operating income will decrease by dropping the digital watch segment, they will keep that one. So Lowell will compare the contribution margin that would be lost to the cost that would be avoided if the line was to be dropped. So look at the solution here. We have given the data as well. So this is the data here right now. The segment income statement of, this is not the whole Lowell company's income statement, this is just for the digital watches. So digital watches is having 100,000 loss. So here an investigation has revealed that the fixed general factory overhead and the fixed general administrative expense will not be affected by dropping the digital line. So in that case, general admin expenses, the 30,000, these are not affected if we drop it or if we keep it, right? This is not relevant. And the fixed journal factory overhead and general and administrative expenses assigned to this product would be reallocated to other product lines. So it means it will remain the same. If we drop the watch segment, it will spread to the other products as well. The next one, the equipment used to manufacture digital watch has no resale value. It means there's going to be no benefit by selling the plant who makes digital watches. Zero. So the next one is, should Lowell retain or drop the digital watch segment? Let's talk about that. So now let's talk about the differential approach, that is the contribution margin lost, right? So we just talk about that. So in our previous example, the digital watch section make $300,000 contribution margin. Why it is in negative? Because that profit gonna be lost. So less the fixed cost that can be avoided. So salaries we can avoid it. So we can, these are relevant, 90,000. Advertising direct we can avoid it. Yes, it is relevant. Rent of the factory space 70,000, we can avoid it by discontinuing. Yes. So these are the costs that are avoidable. So these are relevant. So cost can be saved. So that's why it is positive. So now the answer is 40,000 negative. So it means by selling, sorry, my mistake. So by dropping this digital watch segment, company will be losing net operating income of 40,000. So answer is retain it. I hope you understand. If you do not understand, just drop me a message on a WeChat or our Blackboard discussion forum.